Imagine working in an organization and being trained alongside, and whilst you're being trained, you get paid as well. It sounds unrealistic, but this is currently what most people are enjoying right now in Luxembourg. So in this video, I'll be walking you through eligibility criteria for people who want to work in Luxembourg. I'll be showing you high demand jobs in this category, including the salaries, and I'll also be walking you through websites where you can apply for Luxembourg jobs. If moving to Europe is part of your wish list in 2026, then I'm sure that this video is definitely for you. This particular opportunity is called the Upskill Grant scheme. Okay, so basically the Upskill Grant scheme is run by the Luxembourg government. What the scheme does is that the government allocates certain amount of money to employers, and then they'll train their employees, and whilst they are being trained, they are still working in these organizations, and whilst they are being trained, they get allowances. Okay, so whilst you are being trained in this organization, you still get certain stipends, certain allowances just to support you. So this scheme provides subsidies for your training fees, and in the long run, you get retained by the employer in that particular role. And then afterwards, after some few years where you have worked, you have been retained in the country, you can apply for your permanent residence. Okay, so basically this scheme is just to ensure that the shortage occupations in Luxembourg is sorted or is covered. Is that okay? Because there are major roles in Luxembourg that are in high demand currently. So the Luxembourg government have just developed a strategy to attract people or to retain qualified people in the country or in roles that are in high demand. So basically that is what the Upskill Grant scheme is all about. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Grace Ola, and here I share tips that helps you move abroad either through work or through study. So if this is something you would like to hear, don't forget to like and share my videos, and do well to subscribe as well to be part of this community. All right, so let's go to the high demand jobs in Luxembourg. The sectors that are experiencing labor shortages currently, we have IT and digital support, we have fintech and data, we've got healthcare sector, we have construction and technical trades, hospitality, agriculture, and tourism as well. This scheme is possible when you have a Luxembourg government job. Okay, so let's assume that you're outside the country. You need to get a Luxembourg job first. You enter the country, and then you start getting training in this same job role, and then after that the employer retains you, and then you can work for a long time. Is that okay? Now let's talk about money, which is very important to everyone, right? For those in the IT category, we've got IT technician, cyber security assistant, data and cloud support. You can earn up to 55,000 to 75,000 euros annually. That is after the training. Okay, and for those in fintech and data tech, we've got banking operations assistant, compliance and admin support. After the training, you can earn up to 55,000 to 65,000 euros. And for those under healthcare and care support, which are people like care assistant, facility care roles, health support, you can earn up to 3,085 euros. That is monthly. So if you multiply that by 12, you get what you are likely to earn annually. And then the last one, which is construction and trades, and under these we have plumbers, electricians, electrician assistants, maintenance technician. You can earn up to 3,000 to 4,500 euros every month. Okay, now tell me if you don't like this one. There is no country that pays like Luxembourg, I bet you guys. Now let's go to the very important question, which is who is qualified. This is very important. Now, if you are between the ages of 18 to 45, you are good to go, because this is the age range that the Luxembourg government is looking for. If you can speak English, French and German language, you are good to go. But if you can't speak French or German, you don't have to panic, you don't have to worry about anything, because we've got roles in Luxembourg that requires you just to speak English only, okay? Those in the IT engineer firm, most of the jobs requires you to speak English because most of them are international companies. Now, the next thing is that you should be willing to be trained. Of course, you need to show the willingness that you are ready, you are willing to train yourself so as to fit appropriately in this job role, okay? And then the next thing is that you should make sure that your police record is very clean. You have no crime in your country, and you're going to be proving this with your police certificate. Is that okay? Now, the very last one is your international passport. Of course, you need your international passport to travel. All right. If you want to apply for this role, there are very few things, very few documents that you need to make preparation for. The first one is you definitely need to make sure that your CV is in the European standard format. Okay. Now, if you are looking forward for a good CV, one that sets you aside, you can contact me via my email. I would also be leaving a link in the description where you can reach out to me, and then I'll help you construct a CV that is tailored to your role in any country of your choice, okay? The next thing is to make sure you include your motivation letter, because in the motivation letter, this is where you'll be including your job role, basically your qualification, what makes you stand out, anything at all that you think that set you aside from every other individual is what you should put in the motivation letter. Before I go on, I want you to leave in the comment section which job role you are looking for and which country you're watching from, okay? Because I might just address your job role specially and just tell you probably tips that will help you to stand out. Right, so I'm currently on the Moovijob website, and Moovijob is one of the websites where you can find real Luxembourg jobs, and this is a platform where qualified, or should I say skilled people, skilled job seekers find the right employers. So if you are looking for Luxembourg jobs, Moovijob is a place where you want to explore. So you can see if this is not in English, you quickly change it to English, and then you can filter your job role using this space. You can see type of contract, experience, education level, languages, working time, and all that. So you can just scroll through and then make your application. All right. So if you choose any of this, it's going to just show you all about it. This job requires you to speak French. That is why it is written in this language, okay? So if we go back to where we were from, you just make sure you search for the right job, okay? So most of the jobs, just like I mentioned, most of the jobs that will require English is mostly IT jobs, warehouse jobs, companies that are mostly international companies. They require you to speak English. Is that okay? So we have IT, we have certain manufacturing jobs, warehouse jobs. These will just require you to speak English only. But if you see healthcare, those ones will request French or German language, or even the Luxembourgish language. Is that okay? We have as well work in Luxembourg, okay? Work in Luxembourg is not necessarily a website where you search for jobs, but it's a government board where you can get information regarding visas, job opportunities, how working in Luxembourg is like, and other informations like this, okay? So just like you see, it says work here, live here, get started. So you can find all the information, and as well you can also see all the job from employers, okay? So if you click where it says job search, you're gonna see job offers from different employers. So if you want to search for your job role, you just come here, you search for your job role here. You see the contract type, the contact nature, education level. So you can use all those filters based on your role and then you search for your right job. And this is one of the platforms where you can find employers that are willing to offer you a job in your job categories. So the next one, we've got Gradel Group. Okay, Gradel is an industrial and engineering group in Luxembourg. Okay, yeah, and then mostly Gradel uses Moovijob to post their job vacancies. That is why you can see here Moovijob. You can see Moovijob here, and Gradel is just a company where they recruit workers basically. So you can also check it. So this is in French. I'm going to change it to English. Okay, and you can also ransack this place and then check the job roles there. Remember I said it's mostly for engineering and industrial job roles. So you can say structural engineer, mechanical. There are lots and lots of jobs on this site. Okay, so you can do more of a research if you want to know more about their company. You see, you click where it says life in our company, and then you can get more information. Is that okay? Let's talk about the global platforms. Okay, global platforms. Upskilling Career is like a job search engine. It's not a job board. All right, so what it does is that it pulls the listings from many websites and then shows them in one place. So if you want to explore so many opportunities, you can use Upskilling Career. Is that okay? So all you need to do is to come down and then change the country where you are applying from, and then it's going to bring you the application. Is that okay? So for the purpose of this video, let me use, let's say Nigeria. Nigeria is the easiest one I just come across. So you see it's changed it to English. Okay, so all you want to do is just to upload your CV. All right, you upload your CV here. If you want to create a CV, you can create one here. You see, it has even made things very much easier for you. And then based on your CV, your employer will actually find you. You can't use CVs of the 90s to apply for a modern kind of job. Is that okay? So it's very, very important to work on your CV. All right. So that is that for the career. So you see, it has changed the name because I changed it to English. So that is it for that. You can ransack all this. You can click on search for jobs if you want. If you click on job seekers, you can say find companies, and then you can see all the companies, right? Remember I said this Upskilling Career is one powerful search engine. So what it does is that all the recruiters, all the companies, brings them in one place. So you can see from here, it says Pompeii 345 jobs. So these are the companies that are currently recruiting in Luxembourg. So you can see e-recruiter, we've got 45 jobs, 30 jobs, 13 jobs, and all that. So you just click on one of them and then you start making your search. Is that okay? So you see Pompeii, they are into customer service. So you see, can you see that? That is that for Upskilling Career. I've got some few videos regarding Luxembourg on this channel, and if you want to know more about moving to Luxembourg, I think you should go check some of my videos on Luxembourg. Okay, I think it will open your mind to know more about how to move to Luxembourg. Now let me ask you a question. Why is it that you don't subscribe to this channel? Anytime I do my research, I come upload videos, but still you don't subscribe. Why? Is it that you don't like what I share? Is it that what I'm sharing is not beneficial to you? If it's beneficial to you, please do subscribe. If this video was very helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share with anyone that you think would benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my very next video. Until then, bye. But before I sign out, if you're really serious about moving to Luxembourg, I will say watch this video next.